Hi, I'm Tanja Nixx, and this is the Tanja Nixx Show. Today, I want to talk about Valentine's Day. What does it mean to you? What does it mean to me? And I always think that it could have been just the made-up holiday, but apparently it isn't. It was in honor to Saint Valentine, and then later it changed into a Hallmark holiday. There's a lot of pressure for couples, especially if you're single. You might think that this is a horrible holidays, but it sure saves you having to buy presents, having to force this romance. I'm very romantic. I like Valentine's Day, but also feel the pressure of, does it has to be on this day? The old Tanya would have said, oh, what a scam this holiday. But then I was thinking, it is nice to sit together and enjoy romance. Now, any couple, I think, doesn't matter what kind of couple, it doesn't have to be man and woman, anybody who's in a romantic relationship has to think about what to do on the daily basis to keep a relationship romantic. People forget, and the routine of, okay, we come home at night, put on the pajamas, get some candy, and watching TV. Oh, yeah, I do that. Don't worry. I'm not talking about just anybody. That can get very old. First of all, it's also very fattening to begin with. So one thing too, I noticed for me, to keep my romance alive, I have to keep myself somewhere in shape. Who wants to have sex feeling not sexy? And for me, just buying some underwear isn't gonna cut it. Frankly, I don't like sexy underwear I don't like sexy underwear. Anyway, I think it's overpriced and it rides up your butt. It's totally unnecessary. Hey, you can always watch porn if you don't like it. Anyway, I think it's important that once or twice a week, or maybe at least once every 2 weeks, you have to go out on a date with your partner. Doesn't matter how long you're together, how many years been married, you gotta make it something special out of your usual routine. So here's some suggestions which you can do on Valentine's Day too. You can go on a picnic. There's so many beautiful spots in San Francisco. You can go to Coit Tower. You can go to, there's so many places at Golden Gate Park, Stowe Lake. Stowe Lake actually has a boat rental. You can paddle around Stowe Lake and take some food with you or a bottle of champagne. You can sit on the beach. Though the beach for me, for my taste, it's not cutting it because it's too cold. It's not romantic and it's always windy or foggy. I recently went with a friend to Original Joe's, and I was thought to myself, that's my neighborhood place. I live a couple blocks from there. That it actually is very nice for romance because it has, first of all, it has a beautiful bar. It has a fireplace if you just want to go out for a drink. It has booths, like red, beautiful American style booths. And the menu, let me tell you, the dessert menu is out of this world. We had the caramel pudding. I thought I'd died and gone to heaven. I frankly like the hamburgers. I also like I think it's tri-tip French dip. I know that's not very romantic, but it's not always about food. The food's great, but the service is even better. The service and the atmosphere. That for me, of course, the food has to be good. But if the food good and your waiter is not nice to you, your whole evening will be spoiled. There's so many places you can Google it and you find your own thing. But most important is that it's a different place than you usually go. And the other day, I went to Schroeder's downtown with my boyfriend. And to be honest, I'm German. At Schroeder's, German food, I can do better. I can cook better. I'm not a great cook. But the atmosphere, we went there around happy hour. It was great. There was so many people there. It was like, it was loud, but we sat across on this bench with other people. Everything has a lot of wood in there. And then when you stepped outside, you're downtown. It's different. And downtown, when it's dark and nobody's around except like that one place, for me, it was a very romantic evening. So another thing which you can consider, if you don't have that much money and you don't want to spend a whole ton, find a cool place like a dive. And actually, Sam's Pizza, if you just want to go out for a burger and a beer, Red Java Hut for daytime lunch, it's really great. And Sam's Pizza on Broadway. The reason why I'm saying that, I used to go there late night, and the atmosphere is fantastic. And then you go outside, and you're on Broadway, and you can walk up to Washington Square. Washington Square Park is very romantic, and there's so many restaurants around. And I'm naturally biased because I live in North Beach, and North Beach is, for me, the best neighborhood in the world. And I traveled, I've been to almost 40 countries, I would say. And I think it's a great place to go out. Maybe you want to go out of town too. You could go to Calistoga. You could take some mud baths and get some massages, or you can massage each other. Let your fantasy fly. Think outside the box of Hallmark. What people tell you it's romantic, like you spend so much money, and it's just not working for me. So be creative. Happy Valentine's Day. If you like the show, please subscribe to the Tanja Nixx Show. There's a link below. And have fun on this particular day.